Hello, beloved and beautiful ones. This is Lorelei from the Tightrope to 5D Music Reactions. And if you wanted a 5D message, you'll have to go to some of my other videos because this is a bit of a long music reaction, so I don't want to have it take too long. However, we're going to be looking at The Guardian of NUSANTARA by ALFFY REV featuring Novia Bachmid. I saw one of hers before, so let's see what this. I know nothing about this. I know it's from a movie and it's some kind of hero's journey. I'm coming in cold, so bear with me. Here we go. Oh, we started at the beginning. There we go. I think it's NUSANTARA. Sorry about that.
The ancestors always said that we are a great nation. NUSANTARA, the nation of the Garuda. But now, we have been reduced into a frail nation, prone to disintegration. One day, on August the 17th, 2020.
Okay, so what I'm getting is maybe this is the gentleman who's going to be going out on the hero's journey to sort of save his country or something like that. Let's see. Put what you know in the notes. In the comments, I mean.
A centennial tribute will be paid to honor Garuda, the guardian of NUSANTARA. So get ready. Show the world the greatness of the NUSANTARA bloodlines, the nation of the Garuda.
A kind of a magical, mystical thing, or a metaphysical kind of thing, I think. Indiana Jones and all that magical stuff that was happening, you know? Remember that?
Selamat datang di tanah tercinta, langit memanggilnya, tanah Nusantara. Selamat datang di anunya nirmala Nusantara.
That other movie now I'm thinking of, oh gosh, where they you know, where they go to, they have the tree of life, like the tree is alive and all that stuff, and then they jump on the backs and become one with these flying birds. What's the name of that movie? It's not coming to me, but this is reminding me of that. Oh my goodness.
Rasa
what you probably may not know is this is like fourth dimensional stuff here, what we see going on. You see, as we're going to the fifth dimension, this is what's going on in the fourth dimension. People have these powers, but they're not necessarily creating, and beings have these powers, but they may not be creating what's of love and light. You see, like these, these, whatever you want to call them, animals or whatever they are, the scary looking things. So yes, this is interesting. That's why we want to skip over the fourth dimension and get right to the fifth. Avatar is the movie I was thinking of. It was reminding me of when he was flying around there. And I was saying that these, like, people create these beasts by their consciousness in the fourth dimension. And then they become real. Of course, you get the hero who has to then, slay the beast or whatever that comes out of that. That's fifth dimensional love and happy furry beasts. In the 5D, you're creating the loving beings and the loving flying animals and all of that, and the fuzzy ones and all.
Selamat datang di tanah tercinta, langit memanggilnya, tanah Nusantara. Selamat datang di agungnya, nirmala Nusantara.
Wahai Sang Garuda, atas nama segenap bangsa Nusantara, tanah air tumpah darah.
So he's got brought back some kind of magical substance that I think they wanted him to bring back for some reason.
Tanah kami lahir, hidup, dan tumbuh dalam kebinekaan yang ika.
They're so beautiful in their outfits. Wow, let's go back. Let's watch that. I love those outfits. They're so gorgeous.
Wahai Sang Garuda, atas nama segenap bangsa Nusantara, tanah air tumpah darah. Tanah kami lahir, hidup, dan tumbuh dalam kebinekaan yang ika, serta kedamaian abadi. Terima kasih telah senantiasa bersemayam menjaga bumi Nusantara.
Here comes the bad snaky things to their beautiful world. Let's see what happens. Or maybe he's conquered the bad sneaky things and made them into stone or something?
Toen, tijdens een agressieve militaire actie, zagen we het heel duidelijk. Een hele grote arend achter de Indonesische soldaten. Wat is dat voor een wezen? Wat ze Garuda noemen.
I knew what he was saying there. That was quite something, wasn't it? Holy moly. Now, you're going to tell me, I'm sure you will, tell me what I got wrong in there about what the story is and what's going on. But, you know, I mean, my take on it, when I tell you about the 5D versus the fourth dimension, I know that's probably not what they meant to put in there, but that's what I'm seeing in it, okay? Because that is true. In the fourth dimension, you got a lot of power, but human beings can do all that magical stuff and everything, but we're creating things that are not from a love space. And then, you know, that's not so pretty. But when you get to the fifth dimension, it's all from a love space and a peace, joy, bliss. So I kind of felt like when they got to the end, they were like in that, now they're in the beautiful higher dimension, or the high upper fourth maybe, or whatever. That's just my take on it from what I do and so forth. So, but my goodness, I'm feeling like I want to, isn't there a full movie of this? Just let me know in the comments on that, because I'm feeling like I want to go watch it. You know, it's kind of spectacular what I saw there. And I'm sure there's a lot more. I think that in assuming that there is a movie, I'm sure there's a lot more to know, right? So, oh my goodness, how could I put this on my scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very third dimensional, fear, pain, sadness, anger, 10 being very fifth dimensional, love, peace, joy, bliss. So there was some of both in there, right? And that 4D scary stuff too, right? So how much is it pulling us toward 5D in the end? There was a nice ending, the beautiful ending, and you know, they overcame the badness or the evil or whatever, the darkness. So I go with like about a 6 on this as to how it pulls us. Not talking about how well they did it. They did a great job. It's a great little story there in this short little amount of time. But, you know, in terms of how it pulls us to 5D or to third dimension, or in this case, you got the fourth dimension in there, right? The fourth dimension is also the dimension where hell exists, because we come up with that in our consciousness. So if we die and we have that in our consciousness as a thing for us, right? That's where that hell comes in. It was in that movie in Robin Williams, What Dreams May Come, where he goes to the fourth dimension, and because it's in his consciousness to love the light. He's in this beautiful field with all the flowers and the sunlight and everything, but he goes to get his wife where she's stuck in fourth dimension, right? And it's a hell-like experience, like literal hell he has to go through to try to get her out of there, that she created for herself out of the guilt of her children having died for whatever reason. I don't know if she was guilty or she just felt guilty. But so that's the fourth dimensional. That's the lower fourth dimensional. Then you get to the higher fourth dimensional. By the way, I might as well give you a quick crash course in this. I do have a whole video on it, right? By the way, but you get to the higher fourth dimension, and that's where you get that where Jesus was looking out over the mountaintop, and the devil came and said, "I can give you all of that." And he can give you the experience of all of that, like you have power over all of that. But there's no love. There's no joy. It's like, who wants that? It's all about power, 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 like the devil is, right? Nobody wants it. And Jesus said, stick it where the sun don't shine, in so many words, right? So that was very, very, very powerful. I enjoyed it. Thank you guys for suggesting it. By the way, if you want to know a little bit about me, you can go to the About Me video here on this channel. And also it leads you to a longer video if you so desire. And there's a link there about Lorelei on Patreon. It kind of tells you the gamut of the things that I do. And the things you might want to be involved in. Also, I'm beginning right now, I'm going to be creating some membership tiers here where, you see, YouTube makes it a little bit difficult for us to just present you anything we want to. Like, you've got all these suggestions, and I love to give them to you. But the problem is, if you put one thing on YouTube that doesn't get a lot of views, every video after that, they won't push it out for you. Isn't that insane? So you have to be so very, very careful in what each and every one that you put up there to make sure you're going to keep going in a good direction on YouTube. So what I want to do on this membership tier thing, I can give you anything you want. So I can give you some things that are just for you on one of the tiers, and on one of the tiers I can give you your favorite artist. I'm thinking to do favorite artist series, do one artist for a while, then another, then another, then another, and you'll get your favorite artist at some point. And then I also want to bring you things on one of my tiers that'll uplift you, that'll make you feel good in the higher vibrations and whatnot. Meditations, maybe songs that I sing, anything and everything. So please do take a peek and see if you want to get on one of my membership tiers when I do get them out in the next probably week or so. And by the way, I want to thank you if you have bought me a coffee. That's available if you'd like to support me in that way, to buy me a coffee or to give me the little donation on here on the what's it called? Super thanks. I appreciate that. I'm super thankful for super thanks and super thankful for buying coffees. And yes, thank you so much, all of those of you who have supported me in any way, shape, or form. And that's it. I'm not bringing you a message today because it was a little bit on the longer side. But I am sending you that beautiful fifth dimensional energy. The fifth dimension, the love, the peace, the joy, the bliss, the abundance, the harmony, the unity, the oneness. The only thing that we're creating there is just pure love and joy coming at you now. Namaste. I honor the God in you.